Hello everybody, this is Djuntas. So when I said I was pretty good at Googling, I was clearly wrong. Cause I got some feedback in the comments and the first Google I pretty much do on Phoenix Runeword Bow, it just transforms the build and now this is pretty much just a part 2. So if you haven't seen the first part, feel free to do so. This is just gonna be a quick video where I will kind of just show the updated version, the more fire enhanced build, largely based on that single Google, but also the comments and feedback you left so far, less than 24 hours ago from the last video I did on this build. Let's just cover attack speed again really fast, just because I kind of screwed it up in the last one. But yeah, Grand Matron Bow, that was actually also 89 attack speed for breakpoint. So yeah, I actually thought it was 95, and I can't remember why I thought it was 95 and 89 instead. It actually is, so that's cool. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that as well. Strafe is on a different breakpoint than normal standard, but Strafe is also less attack speed required for any bow base, if I remember correct. Anywho, let's just really cover it fast. So I got a bit less life this time around, so a lot more into dexterity, not that much into strength, and yeah, a little bit into vitality and whatnot. The attack rating is also slightly higher, but that kind of depends on the build. The resistance are horrific, and then we'll get to that just really fast. I'll just quickly show the build then. Just maxing all the stuff here as normal. There's really nothing been changed here, but here comes the crazy part. So I don't go with Valkyrie, Decoy, all those rows there. I also do not put more than, I think it was, just a single point into critical strike, because I simply lack the points. I put 2 extra points, so that's 3 in total, into penetrate to get above 7000 attack rating for strafe. 7000 was kind of like, I didn't want to go below 7000, I knew that, so 7000, boof, move on. And now Pierce. When I use a normal multiple shot arrow build on live service with the stupid bug build and all that shit, people always comment about the stupid build, and I agree, it's a stupid choice. But one thing you can do is go with a GMB bow on live service. This is my own build. If I was gonna finally replace the bug build, then you can put points into Pierce and actually get it a bow level 90 to 95% Pierce, even just with raw skills, somewhat easily. In this case, I just went up to 82% chance. I felt like that was enough Pierce. Also, again, just considering emulation error kind of does a lot of AoE, and so does exploding arrow. Anywho, that's pretty much the build. It's and going without Valkyrie just saves a lot of points, and you could even have gone without the dodge, void, and evade if you wanted to, and get more attack rating or more critical strike, or maybe higher PS for whatever reason. Anywho, let's just cover the gear, because that's obviously the most fun part. This time it's an Infinity Merc, so you can already see there from, the last Merc was a reverse tall Merc, pretty standard, pretty boring. This is Infinity Merc on a freaking bow Amazon, so yeah. I should also mention again the conviction, the conviction error. Aura does mean that I don't really need attack rating in that sense, but I still feel like I'm ranged and I'm gonna be running ahead of the Mercy Gent quite a lot. So I felt like just getting somewhat of a high attack rating for strafe in case I am going to run too far away from the Mercy Chant or whatever. That was just kind of theory behind that, if you wondered about the conviction aura. So let's take the gloves first, because that's kind of like a controversial choice. These gloves here, I'm not even sure if they can spawn or be made or anything like that, but I kind of just modded some gloves. This would be like the ideal end game stats. That if this can even roll, let me know. I asked on JSP, well, I don't want to find it now, but yeah, I made a thread, but before I started recording, I didn't really get 100% confirmation if these are legit gloves. But basically, gloves can roll with 4 fix plus random adds, and I don't know how many random adds that is. So in this case, the random adds are 14 strength and 21 fire resistance, and then the 4 fixed are knockback, crushing blow, attack speed, and +2 bow. Pretty insane gloves, yeah. But I really just wanted to make such crazy gloves here to kind of show you what sort of gear you could actually get in this game if you had, the sky was the limit, the best budget in the game, whatever. But still Ravenfrost ring, but you could go with, crazy ring again if you wanted to. Nosferatu. Yeah, this is where, I actually forgot to mention that this is where I take many points into Pierce and get a little more increased attack speed. So I could put a fire facet both in the Andariel's Visage and Ormus Robe here. But that was the reason for Pierce. So Nosferatu, 10% increased attack speed. The other stats not that important, but they still help. I suppose the slows target by 10% is kind of fun. And this little awesome ring here, slightly modded. Now it's just with mana steal and a little more attack rating. I felt like making it a little bit better with mana steal instead of life leads now. And then these boots here. If you could even, and I know you can get such boots here. They have spawned, so it's legit. But the problem is that, at least on non-leather, I would think that such boots here would be at least 500 FG, maybe up to 1000 FG, perhaps even more. I do believe that you can get Trias boots that have resistance up in the 40s on every single one of them, and you can even get boots that has, was it up to 18 or 19 dexterity or strength, plus of course 20-30 roll, so 30 faster run walk and 20 faster hit recovery. Now 20% faster hit recovery, that is the only faster hit recovery on my entire gear setup, and 20% is enough. You really don't need more, so that's a completely awesome roll there. And now, Hand of Justice. So thanks for the comment. I forgot your name now, sorry. Anywho, there was a dude who commented about this option and even Phoenix. But I was looking up Phoenix and I decided on Hand of Justice just because Phoenix didn't really seem better at all. I may be wrong on that, but that was kind of like my assumption just looking at the stats really fast. Hand of Justice just seemed to have the overall better stats. So Hand of Justice freeze targets +3, so that's kind of cool. More freezes, destroys corpses, whatever. Hits blind target is always fun. 20% dead strike, very nice. That's the low rune, that helps a lot now that I have not that many points into critical strike. More leads, hell yeah. +/- 20 enemy fire resistance. Who knows if that's even gonna matter that much, but again, it's together with like Infinity, and like I like to believe that is gonna boost my damage a lot. Ignore targets defense, very good for trash mobs, etc. If I'm like running very far away from the Mercy channel, there's no aura up at all. But yeah, I don't really need the ignore targets defense that much. And then a decent amount of enhanced damage. Now, Phoenix Rune Road does come with up to 400%. Oh, and by the way, of course I went with a perfect Hand of Justice Grand Matron bow. Actually, I missed +3 attack rating base. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that the enhanced damage was of course modded to be perfect. And then 43% increased attack speed. This was extremely important. And I do believe that was also why I ended up choosing this one over Phoenix Rune Rod. The 43% increased attack speed, that was like, wow, when I saw that, I just knew I had to try this one out, because that means that I could then use Ormus Robe without an increased attack speed duel in it, and as well as Andariel's Visage with a Fire Facet 2. Just amazing. 43% increased attack speed, it helps so much in this case. And then a Holy Fire Aura is kind of fun, because like the Fire Aura, I don't think the radius is that big, but like it still pulls mobs towards you, they aggro's, so they run towards you. That's kind of cool. And then there's some other procs here, like it's just kind of not that good. It's either die or level up, so yeah, that's not too interesting. But very nice with the increased attack speed on this bow here, and deadly strike, and -20 enemy fire resistance. And then almost fire rope. But honestly, the more I kind of played, so I already did play a bit around with it. I actually did a chaos one, and I'll do that again now, live here for you guys, since some of you did comment about it. Almost rope should probably just be replaced by Chains of Honor or Fortitude. You can see the physical damage up here actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna edit this one because I'm kind of lazy today and a bit in a hurry, sorry for that. But yeah, if you can't quite make out the numbers, the physical damage is about twice as low as the Wind Force one, so it's a massive difference in the physical damage. But yeah, another thing is also just the resistance. Getting plus 30 or was it plus 65 on Chains of Honor would help a lot on survival. So yeah, keep that in mind. The survival is very bad on this build now. Well, I suppose I can survive poison damage better, but that's about it. And then add mascara. So yeah, I think everyone kind of figured that by now, since I'm using an Infinity Merc and I need a way to break physical immunities. Amplified damage basically just lowers physical resistance of mobs. So physical resistance is not something that we in general can see. We don't really, have anything that kind of lowers it in normal gear. But amplified damage is a necromancer curse that does exactly that. Lowers physical resistance so you can hit physical immunities. And I suppose it also kind of helps on your own damage quite a bit. Oh, and I should actually also mention the plus 20 bonus to attack rating is pretty freaking massive. Look at all that. It's like 700 attack rating. Absolutely insane. 700 attack rating for Strafe, that's it. So that's a lot of attack rating. And yeah, I don't really care much about the other stats. I suppose it's okay, the poison resistance, but yeah. And then Endariel's Visage with a 5 facet. And I think that's about it, and still the call to arms and whatnot. But yeah, these gloves here, the Nosferatu belt, the Hand of Justice, almost ropes, etc. I just cannot think of a better setup now. I also consider the Hand of Justice rope. Yeah, basically you could get a higher Holy Fire aura, but I felt like it was not better option than getting almost rope. Just to have that 20% to extra fire damage, and yeah, it also just the duel itself, when you socket it into it, also gives a bit of fire damage. It's kind of fun, and a lot of defense actually. That's also something that's pretty cool about this armor, and regen mana, which is okay. And now a little note here on the inventory, these duels here, I was actually googling around for other inventory options. And I came across a JSP sale thread from like 2011 or whatever, and the dude was looking for these exact small charms here. So I was looking up affixes on Diablo wiki and like seeing, was that really legit? Because that sounded like insane, but yeah, it was. So the minimum roll was, I believe it was 4, and the lowest roll was 9, and 7 to 30, 7 minimum and 13 fire damage is max, is the best roll. And I just lowered the attack rating to make the small charms a little less overpowered. I felt like 3/20/20 stats, something like that, was a little too good. You can also see the fine small charm on Vita. It's not exactly the legit charms here. I forgot to edit out the name, but yeah, I was a bit in a hurry, as you can tell from the video. Anywho, there's really nothing more to say than that. I'm not gonna bore you with any more information, because I did want to also make this video somewhat short. So yeah, the rotation, very simple. You basically just hold down Strafe and shoot Immolation Area when it's off cooldown. Now, instantly you can tell that Pit Lords, I mean, they will die, there's no doubt about it, but fire immunities are just a problem. I was able to clear a Chaos run in 4 minutes beforehand. That is starting at the entrance, as I like to call it. You know what I mean, actually. The gate to hell, I could almost call it also. But let's just try to get up there, and I will just whip out the stopwatch or something like that. Fire immunities are such a pain, but yeah. Oh, and I should probably also mention the Mercy Chant is absolutely beast of a roll here. So yeah, the Infinity Mercy Chant really cannot get any better than that. It's a cryptic axe with perfect stats and all that shit. So the Mercy Chant is definitely gonna be a lot damage. The old guide just had a non-Eve reverse toll. Anywho, let's just get the timer going here. Stopwatch, just gotta reset it. There you go. And I do believe that the might aura for my Mercy Chant was up as well, so we should be good to go. Now again, as I like to always say, just look at the survival, the leech. Am I dying? Is there anything like, would you consider this not safe, you know, considering the resistance, considering those and all that stuff? But like the leech is so insane. I have like, I don't know, 30% leech or whatever. I don't think I've had so much leech on any build I have ever done, so that's kind of fun. But of course it's all about how much damage you do. It's not so much the amount of leech. As people probably know from like a Whirlwind Barb, if that has like a lot of damage, you can probably easily deal with just like 5% mana and life leech. Oh, I hate strafe locked into animation. It's like Dragon Talent for kick assassins, but like 10 times worse. But yeah, there's a reason why I just like multiple shot arrows, I suppose. That's freaking strafe lock into animation. It's just not fun. Oh my god, the fire! Oh my god, that was like a graphical glitch. Holy crap, that looked good. Oh my god, now it happens again. The freaking wall just disappears. Wow, and now we get a physical immune plus fire. So this is where I legit had to get the Atmascara to proc before it started dying. So that was actually fun to see. But yeah, Atmascara, without that amulet, this build really wouldn't be. Oh my god, a graphical glitch again. I don't think the torch plus immolation arrow is that nice for the game. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Oh, I need to rebuff my call times again. Yeah, okay, I can already tell it is going a little slow, but like again, the map that I did before didn't have quite this many pit lords. I felt like the map wasn't easy by any means, but okay, now watch this pack here. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, you see it. It's not like I'm one-shotting the pack or anything, but like it dies. It's pretty good. Oh, I didn't drop any arrows. Always forget to look out for those. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop these ones and pick up that one. Yeah, not the best quantity. There you go. Just gonna, like, that's also another thing. This is like, oh, the arrows. Yeah, you run out of them so fast. But it's actually fair enough that you have to pick up arrows even in a speed run. So that would also, like, if I was gonna try to go for 3 minutes on a standard bow build, I would run out of arrows and I would have to kind of find some or pick them up and waste a few seconds on that as well in normal gameplay. The freaking graphical glitch, I didn't notice that on the last run that I did, so that was kind of a fun little thing. Now look at this pack here, there's no freaking fire munitions and it just boom, it's so good to see. The fire damage is actually good. Oh, I have to go back and now I'm stun locked into the freaking animation. Fucking strafe. Oh, sorry, shouldn't swear, but oh, I just cannot deal with strafe lock. And I think I'm slowly running out of arrows too, but yeah, let's just hope I can find one. I feel like just kinda, yeah, pull the mobs together and then just start strafing first when there's like a lot of mobs running towards me. Oh my god, and now I freaking died. Yeah,